Naka-one-on-one ng GMA News ang spiritual advisor at kaibigan ni incoming President Mayor Rodrigo Duterte na si Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. Sa gitna ng pagpapahiram ng eroplano at pagbibigay ng regalo sa susunod na Pangulo, iginiit ng pastor na wala siyang hinihinging kapalit sa mga ito. Balitang hatid ni Jessica Soho.
Kung karamihan ng mga tao dito sa Davao City, ni sa hinagap, hindi nila inakalang darating ang puntong ang kanilang mayor ang magiging presidente ng ating republika, si Pastor Apollo Kibuloy ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ. Napanaginipan na raw ito, 18 taon na ang nakalilipas.
Totoo ba na many years ago, kayo isa sa mga unang nakakita ng parang pangitain?
It was a dream actually. I call it a dream revelation where sa dream na yon, Mayor Duterte sent for me in an airplane. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, ano ba itong nangyari na to? Na itong si Mayor Duterte, bakit presidente na siya ng Pilipinas? So that was 18 years ago.
Funny na yung panaginip po ninyong unang-una, may helicopter and may aeroplano.
May aeroplano. And
Kayo pinasundo.
Yes.
Kasi ang nangyari ho sa reality, kayo raw ho nagpahiram ng mga aeroplano.
Bago yung aeroplano ko, bago yung jet, bago yung chopper ko na binili, at yun ang nagamit niya sa kampanya. Anytime he needs it for the 6 years, the chopper, the plane is his to use. I am doing this out of our friendship, which started when our membership was 15 only, and he was just a prosecutor. And then he became appointed as vice mayor, he became mayor, and until that time, whatever I have in the ministry as a blessing, nasishare ko sa kanya because he is very frugal. Nasabi ko na siguro, narinig mo na why I bought 3 lots for his children. Because when we were fighting the drug lords, he was threatened. Sinabi niya, kung ano mangyayari sa akin, pakiano mo na lang yung mga anak ko. Sabi ko, wala namang bahay itong mayor na, pag bumabaha, wala siyang pinupuntahan. Sabi ko, I offered the house. Mayor, use this house. Ayaw na talaga niya. Sabi niya, hindi ko kailangan yung pastor. Sabi ko, we don't want a dead mayor when the flood comes.
Paano niyo ho i-explain kung bakit ang isang pastor ho na katulad po ninyo would defend Mayor Duterte against his human rights abuses allegations?
Yung mga human rights abuses allegations niya, puro lang naman allegations eh. Duterte is a sheep in wolf's clothing. He has to be a wolf outside, not for us, but for the evil. Paano siyang katatakutan kung malambot siya? I'll give you an example. Dito, nung bagong mayor siya, ang unang lumapit sa kanya, hindi mabuting tayo, mga masasama eh. Drug lords. Binigyan siya ng sasakyan. O magkano yung gusto mo every month. Sasakyan, binigay. Sa harap ng bahay niya, napakaganda. Sabi niya, kaninong sasakyan yan? Sinabi ganon-ganon. Sabi niya, hindi ko hiningi yan. Kunin niyo kaagad yan kasi pagbalik ko dito, pag nandyan pa yan, sunugin ko yan. So they tried him. They tried to bribe him. Hindi siya na-bribe. When the bribe did not work, yun na, threat na. Papatayin ka namin.
Ngayon ho na presidente na siya, I'm sure baka may mag-raise na naman ho yan na yung mga binigay ni Pastor Kibuloy, sigurado bang it does not come with strings attached?
There's no strings attachment. It's just real friendship.
At saka baka you will be questioned sa ethics, especially nanalo po siyang presidente. Wala ho kayong mga ganong
But if there is a law like that, well, I'd like to follow the law also. What the law says, give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and God to God. But the love and compassion in my heart for helping is there, and I am not expecting anything in return.
So, Pastor, ano daw ho ba kayo sa administrasyon ni Mayor Duterte?
I will just remain as a spiritual advisor. I will be out of government.
Kung hingan po kayo ngayon ng advice, how best to carry himself now that he will soon be the President of the Republic?
Well, I will tell him to be the best example of a leader for the country. And he's the country's leader now, and he knows the rules are different than when he was mayor. I will advise him na you are a president already. So just mellow your words that it's not only the Filipinos listening to you, it's the whole community of nations.
Ito ang Matina Enclaves dito sa Davao City na pansamantalang nagsisilbing opisina ni Duterte. Maraming nagtutungo rito, mga taga-media at pati na ang mga personalidad na gustong mag-lobby o mag-apply sa iba't ibang mga pwesto sa gobyerno sa ilalim ng Duterte administration. Tunay ngang sa panahon ngayon, all roads lead to Davao. Jessica Soho, GMA News.